Good morning, Yankee Nation, Yankee family. What's going on? Hope everybody had a good evening. I hope you I know the Yankee game wasn't to our liking, but I hope you were with us last night. We had quite a few people on with the we did most of the Red Sox Diamondback game, but then we got into discussion. People wanting to talk more on the Yankees. So I'm kind of glad that everything is going to be separate today. So first of all, again, good morning. And it's an okay morning here in New York City, but we are expecting rain. So we don't know if they're going to be held up, if they get rained out. We will see a little bit later on. The weather's nuts as far as that's concerned. Good morning, Charles. Just to say a few names. So I want to get what's happening today. If you didn't see anything on NY Yankee Mania, which everything is out. So we're going to we have our 8:30 in the morning. Good morning, Lou. We have our 8:30 morning Java show. Then Ken the Ugly Truth is going to come on at 1 p.m. and do the Yankee game 2 against the Blue Jays. After that, everyone, we are going to have our post-game show at 7 p.m. tonight. 7 p.m. Good morning, Charles. And we're going to, from there, we sign off and we go to the other stream. So Evan will be doing the play-by-play of the Diamondbacks. Again, hopefully they will beat the Red Sox later on. So we're going to have the Yankee stream post game early so that we can talk about it, rant, rave, be happy separately. So we don't have to worry about the other game and you guys waiting till 1 o'clock in the morning or 12:30 at night to rant and rave about our Yankees. So we will definitely keep them separate. And I appreciate your patience from last night, guys. Thank you so much. So that's what's going on. So you will see NY Yankee Mania now, 7 p.m., and then for Evan and mine's play-by-play that will be coming up at 8:10. We'll go on about 8:05, but tune into it. And then if you want to ask other Yankee questions and all, you can, no problem. Other programming notes. Well, first of all, nothing really changed as far as the 40% of you that are still watching the stream and not coming in and subscribing. It's got to change, guys. If you want to have that giveaway, we need the 500 subs. We're not far away, but we do need more subs. And I really appreciate whatever you guys can do. Tell your friends, your family. I am promoting as much as I can. And I'm really hoping to get to that 500 subs as quickly as possible. I don't see any reason why not, because we have a lot of people watching and people are just not coming over for 1 minute and subbing the channel and liking the channel too, that you like the content. It's not that many people, especially if 500 people or 1,000 people are watching the stream and you get 9 likes. That's not saying much for the show. So guys, you don't realize how important that is to us. So please do that, and I appreciate it. Also, tomorrow we'll have the morning stream. Then we'll have the Yankee. Ken the Ugly Truth will be doing the Yankee game, and then we'll have our post game at probably at 6 o'clock. But I will keep you posted on that. So we will do that. Monday we're going to have on Brendan Steiner from Steiner. Well, it used to be Steiner Sports. Probably one of the biggest collectible guys you'll ever see and ever hear of. He's very big in Yankee land and everywhere. Just he's had great shows on Yes and publications everywhere. So so he's going to come on Wednesday. We're going to have Caterina Michio She's an actress, won 8 awards. She's a filmmaker, and she's also a very, very big artist. She's going to come on and talk about a lot of different things. So that'll be Wednesday at 4 o'clock, a special show for Katharina Michio. We also will have other guests that will be announced during either the weekend or the beginning of the week, and a lot going on. As you know, yesterday we started promoting the November 11th show, and we're promoting that we're going to do a softball baseball game early next year. Well, before the Yankees start the season, we're going to we're going to have a fundraiser for cancer research, leukemia, you name it, and we're going to have a lot of fun with people in the stream. Please, you're going to come out. You're going to play the game with us. You're going to coach. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there's a lot going on. We'll just keep going and going. So I wanted to get all of this out of the way. Most importantly, though, everyone, let's stand behind our New York Yankees. They had a bad game, but as I've been saying, when you lose one, you got to come right back like lions and win today. That's a very, very big key. So right now, I want to, and again, everyone, please subscribe. I want to say good morning to one of our co-hosts. Sean Browning is waiting in the wings, and I believe he's outside. And
hey, how's it going? Good morning.
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm waiting on the bus stop, but just got off with
I appreciate you coming on. Thank you. So your observations of last night's game, Sean. What did you see? What did you like? What didn't you like? And
well,
let us know your feelings.
Sorry, I had cars passing by, but no, we didn't really come and play our best game last night. I mean, Cam was going through some growing pains, so I'm not really mad at him. Because he did try his best, but for whatever reason, he get the 2 strikes, and he couldn't really get the hitters out after the first couple outs.
Okay. Well, what do you feel? What I mean, I was a little bit taken back by Aaron Judge's throw to Chaz. That concerns me of what's going on there. Is he really ready to take over right field?
Yeah, it seems like they were just trying to ease into those long throws that he can make, that he's accustomed to making. Those long, strong throws when he would gun out runners. Because you don't want to re-aggravate the injury and then have him set back. Because he is a big bat in that lineup, even though he's not hitting to what he's accustomed to hitting and what we're accustomed to seeing right now. His presence is much needed in that lineup.
Yeah, and a very positive was Ryan Yarborough.
Oh yeah.
Pitched the spot out. And you know what? Ken from The Ugly Truth brought it out, and people were like, "Oh, what do you mean he's the future is is Ken and this and that." In the meantime, what Ken The Ugly Truth said made a lot of sense. He was throwing off every Blue Jay hitter. Yeah, they had a home run, but okay. But you need 1 run to win a game anyway. If you're only going to give up 1 run on 75 pitches, you've done a good job.
Right.
You've done an absolute good job. So, and that's the bottom line with that. And if Cam is not, if Sittler's not ready then Yarborough's got to step in. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
yeah.
know he's the future, but really, he needs to step in. No question about it.
Right. No, I mean,
So
remember
let's see.
we brought him up out of necessity. Remember, because Carrasco, he didn't have it. Yarborough had it but was injured, and Stroman was just washed like Carrasco was. And with the injury to Schmidt and the injury to, well, and Schmidt got injured again later, but with the injuries to Heel and to Cole, we had to dip into Warren. We had to dip into Cam Schlittler out of necessity, though they weren't fully ready to come up to the majors and dominate. But those two have pitched well for the most part. But with them coming up before they're ready, we have to go through the growing pains. They're young bucks, the young
Well,
arms.
I believe one thing. I believe that Cam needs another pitch. He can't continue to throw 100 miles an hour and just get away with it. He needs another pitch to throw them off the sideline a little bit because it's not going to work any other way. You just can't keep throwing 100 miles an hour and have one pitch, Sean. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it won't work. And that's what they're going to sit on that fastball. Eventually, they're going to get to him. I know he started out the game with 2 strikeouts, and then everything fell out of place. So I don't know. We'll
Right.
see. We'll see how that goes. But, forget it. It's like they're going to have to come back with a vengeance today, man. Take no prisoners. Go out there and win this game.
Most definitely. And, part of the problem is I know that Jazz and others were saying they were going to win the division or sorry. But no, but
Yeah,
the thing is
I don't.
we're 17 and 23 against our own division. You can't tell me that you can win when you're performing that poorly in your own division.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Let's bring up Evan, our play-by-play man, and another co-host here in the morning. And good morning, Evan. How you doing?
Good morning, Joe and Sean. Everybody in the chat, doing well.
What's cooking, my man? Yeah, so very disappointing last night. Our magic number didn't go down at all. The Blue Jays are 18. Their magic number is 18 to clinch the American League East. They're getting close. If the Yankees are going to make noise, they have to win these next 2 games.
Yeah, last night obviously wasn't what we wanted. I thought Schlittler was going to bounce back and have a good outing based on what he did last time against Toronto, but he didn't do necessarily that well. He started off the game with a couple of good strikeouts, but as the game went on, if you can't put hitters away, especially with a team like Toronto, you're going to find ways to score runs. And that was their mentality going in, was to make the young pitcher work, drive up his pitch count, put the ball in play. And like Joe, like you said, I mean, he does need another pitch to counter that fastball. I mean, he has a pretty good slider, but when he misses with the slider, it forces him to use the fastball. I mean, he does have a cutter, but I don't think he used it that much last night. So
right.
He needs
another pitch. He needs another pitch, and he's because he needs the different speeds. Yarborough is just really those crazy speeds, and then his fastball looks like it's 100 miles an hour. And without that, he won't survive in this league. So I don't know if they should be pitching him in these high level situations right now, or just pitch him like against lesser teams right now until he gets he gets everything involved. So I don't know. I believe Ken from the Ugly Truth is correct. I don't think he's ready. He proved that last night. You don't throw 75 pitches in 2 innings and try to survive on 2 pitches. It's not going to work with a good team like Toronto. Maybe against the White Sox, maybe against Colorado, maybe against the A's, but it's not going to work against the Red Sox, not going to work against all the good teams. It's just not going to happen. So we really, really need to make a decision. Now that we know that Yarborough is completely healthy, he may have to step in there. And everybody gave Ken, like, what are you talking about? Because that guy's the future. But the future is now, right now for the Yankees. That's the big problem. The future is right now. So we got to jump on it. And then go from there. Well, we did get a little bit of luck yesterday, even though we lost on first place. We didn't lose ground to the Red Sox as the Diamondbacks. You heard most of the game here on NY Yankee Mania, and you'll hear the game tonight. And I did get a couple of emails that a couple of Diamondback fans were a little bit taken back. They were listening to the stream, and then we went off the play-by-play. So for you guys, we feel a little bit. I feel very bad about that. That will not happen tonight. We will have the full stream, and Yankee fans will have a chance to air out either joy or frustration when we come on tonight with the pregame show at 7:00. So our post-game show at 7:00. There'll be no pregame because we're going right to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel. Listen to that game. Our post-game will be at 7 p.m. We'll talk all Yankees, whatever you'd like. Go over the scoreboard and everything. And then at 8:00 we're gonna go off and go to another stream. And everyone, I do promise you that it's going to be from start to finish. And then if we want to talk a little bit more after the game, we will. But I am truly sorry, Diamondback fans, that we did not disrespect you, and we're very, very sorry about that. And that will not happen again. Evan, you want to pounce on that a little bit?
Yeah, we apologize, guys. Specifically me, I apologize. I mean, I was having a lot of fun calling the game for everybody, but then things got a little out of hand there, and I understand. Even I was a little
right. So they were frustrated, and I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I was upset too, but at the end of the day, it's not going to happen again, and we apologize for that, and we're going to call a great game for you guys tonight. So please come back to us and give us another chance. We'll make it up to you. Yeah.
Again, we're very, very sorry. When you say you're going to call the game, you're going to call the game, and again, there's no blame on anyone at all. Nothing. It's just that everybody was frustrated. I think if the Yankees would have won that game, there would have been no problem. But because the Yankees didn't, but we got to take the good with the bad sometimes, guy. And it's not a good mix. You got to have the post game show separately from the play-by-play. And you know what? You learn on the job. You never know everything. You learn on the job. So I appreciate that, and everyone today. So like I said, post game will be 7 p.m. The stream is out. You can ask your questions or whatever, and then 8:00 is going to be the 8:05. It's going to be the play-by-play by Evan and myself on another stream here on NY Yankee Mania. So I want to get that out to you so that you understand what is going on here and what's cooking. So again, the Yankees did not gain any ground. They lost ground, of course, to the Blue Jays. We got to make that back today. They didn't lose any ground to the Red Sox, which is good. But it would have been nice to gain another game. We had an open spot there, and it's just frustrating. It really is. But again, it won't happen again. Let's see what's going on. Oh my,
Michael's
something,
having a couple
something.
of roommate problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, just hang in there. Jay Snow, yeah, they make pitches and work and get these pitch counts up. Yeah, Toronto is the way the Yankees were in 96, 97, 98, and 99. They take pitches. They take pitches and foul off and foul off and foul off. The Yankees, again, they look like they didn't have a clue at the plate last night. And that's got to stop. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to it right now and check what the strikeout and ratio and everything was yesterday, because it's not very good. Actually, the Yankees only struck out 5 times last night.
Yeah.
He did have a home run, 1 RBI, and only 4 hits, 1 run, and 30 at bats. So Grissom was up 4 times, 1 hit. Rice 4 times, nothing. Rice has been in a little bit of a tailspin. Judge 3 at bats, 1 hit. Bellinger was silenced last night. 4 at bats, nothing. Stanton 2 hits. He's been basically the guy. RBI, home run, and 1 strikeout. Chisholm nothing. 2 strikeouts and 3 at bats. Goldschmidt, 1 strikeout at 3 at bats. McMahon, 2 at bats and 1 K. And Caballero did absolutely nothing. And that's the reason why we only had 1 run. As far as the pitching goes, well, Cam had 1 at 1 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 Ks, 2 walks. Not going to get it done. Yarborough, 5 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 strikeouts. That will get it done. Mark Leiter Jr., one hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 Ks, 1 walk. And, of course, the Valve, what's a game without him giving up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, and 1 walk? So if you put that all together, guys, now you know why the New York Yankees lost the game yesterday. Look at those stats, and that's not a stat of a winning championship team. Not at all. So I got to tell you guys, it does. The Valve is horrible, according to Charles. Egyptian magician, how you doing? Yeah, it was really, really, really disgusting how they went about it last night, and they've got to see what they're going to do with the Valve. They got to see what they're going to do in this rotation. Are you going to put Yarborough in, who's ready? I don't know, but I do know one thing. That Eel's going to have to pitch a really, really good game today. Sean, do you agree?
Oh yeah, no. Heel's gotta be king of the hill, the real deal. Um, he's gotta step it up and be like he was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do the best I can despite.
No, I know. It's no problem. I appreciate you. You coming on and everything, Sean. Maybe when you reach home, just come back, because the noise level is. I feel like I'm talking way above it. But
I apologize.
No, don't
I thought this was the only
apologize.
time to come on.
No, don't apologize, because you're doing a nice thing by coming on. So, say your final thoughts, and then because I feel like I'm talking on top of you, and I don't want to do that. So when you're nice and settled, just come back to us.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. Say your final thoughts.
Yeah, no, we got to come back and beat the Bronx Savages in the box. We got to play our game, work the pitcher, and do everything we're supposed to do. I mean, the nice thing was Aaron Judge was hitting the ball hard all three at bats.
Mhm.
It's just most of them were caught. But yeah, we just gotta go and we gotta beat them to take the next two games, but one inning at a time.
That's my motto. Good. Well said. Thank you, Sean. And get home safe. And maybe we'll see you for the post game show.
All right.
Thank you,
All
man.
right.
Enjoy. Have
Yep.
a
All
great
right, guys.
day.
Yep.
Bye now. All right, Evan. Let's see what's going on. First of all, I want to welcome what's that?
Drizzly.
Drizzy. How
Hey,
you doing?
Drizzly. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. I hate to repeat myself, but please, while you're in here or you go out, please subscribe to the channel. We are on 3-4 times a day most of the time, so we have a lot of contact here. I really appreciate it. So don't forget, subscribe, press the like button. Eric, how you doing? Welcome again. Appreciate it.
What's up, Eric?
Michael again, good morning.
Felix.
In the chat, we have Bob Rizzo, we have Ava, we have Teresa. Let's see, we have Michael. How you doing, Michael? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well. We have John Ferrazzo. How's it going? But thank you, everybody, for being in the stream this morning. I know it's tough with the Felix. I'm sorry. How you doing, Felix? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And let's see. I want to make sure. I want to say hello to everybody. What else we got? Egyptian, as I said. So, guys, thank you. I really appreciate it. Keep on coming back. Definitely come back for the post game. Hopefully you'll be now I don't the weather's supposed to be a factor here, guys. So I really, really hope that we don't have a problem. Now, if they do get delayed, everyone, I want to make this straight. If they get delayed and the game goes like towards 8 o'clock tonight, which I'm hoping it won't because you're talking a long day, then the post game will have to be, and I mean this, after the play-by-play. So we have a window. We have a 6-hour window of the post game. Let's hope we get the game in and it'll be no problems. But if it interferes with the play-by-play of the Diamondbacks Red Sox, then we have to wait for the post game, because I do not want to disappoint other cities that we're doing the game for them, and then we go off topic. I don't want to do that again. So thank you for your understanding. Izzy, how you doing? How's it going, man? How's everything going with you? T-Road is back. How's it going, my man? How are you feeling? Thank you for all your wonderful notes and in our email. I appreciate it always. Let's see, Izzy again. Good morning to everybody. So Evan, let's go around the league a little bit. Let's discuss. The Padres are blowing a chance. They keep losing. I want to go over the scoreboard quickly, by the way. So you got the Cubs 11, the Nationals 5. The Mets squeaked by the Cincinnati Reds 5-4. They're opening up a little bit more in that final wild card. The Brewers beat the Pirates 5-2. The White Sox beat the struggling Tigers 7-5. The Orioles beat the struggling Dodgers 2-1. The Phillies beat the Marlins 9-3. Atlanta is sinking. It keeps sinking. The Seattle Mariners 4-1. Let me see. The Guardians beat the Tampa Bay Rays 7-1. The Royals beat the Twins 2-1. The Texas Rangers beat the Astros 4-3, final in 12. The Giants keep winning. They beat the Cardinals 8-2. The Rockies shut out the Padres 3-0, as the Padres have just been awful the past week or so. The Athletics 10-4 over the Angels. And our game, the Diamondbacks beat the Red Sox 10-5. So that is your scoreboard from last night. Let's go to the standings now. The Blue Jays lead the Yankees by 4, the Red Sox by 4.5. The Tigers lead the Royals. They're lucky that they have a nice lead of 8.5 games. The Guardians 10. The Astros have a 3.5 game lead over the struggling Mariners, and the Rangers are right behind them at 4 games. The wild card, the Yankees are up in the wild card actually altogether by 5 games. They're ahead of the Red Sox by a half a game for the second wild card, first and second. The Mariners and Texas and the Royals and the Rays and the Guardians are all 2.5 games. That is open season for everybody. Anybody can win that. Anybody can just get a 5-game winning streak. Anybody can win that, guys. So that's going to be an incredible finish. So those games will be very, very important. Over in the National League, we have the Phillies 6 games over the Mets. The Cubs 5.5 down on the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Dodgers are still 2 games over the struggling Padres. Both teams have been struggling, and little by little the Giants are creeping up. They're only 6 games out. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. So the Chicago Cubs have the first wild card by 5 games. The Mets and the Padres are tied for the second and the third wild card. They're completely tied. The Giants squeaked ahead of the Diamondbacks and the Reds. They're 4 out. The Diamondbacks are 5.5, and the Cincinnati Reds are fading at 6, and the Cardinals 6.5. And then, of course, the Marlins 11. So that is your scoreboard and your standings as of right now. I'm a little surprised, Evan, what's happening with the Padres and even the Dodgers. They can't seem to win a game. What's going on there, do you think?
Yeah, they're struggling. Obviously, the Dodgers got swept by the Pirates, and the Padres got swept by the Orioles. So obviously, things are not looking too great there in the NL West. But honestly, I think it could be, just because it's towards the end of the season. Is it the fact that maybe they don't want to risk injury to any of their best players? I mean, Ohtani's pitching pretty well on the mound right now, so there's not really much there. But there could be some injuries. But I just feel like there's towards the end of the season now, some of these teams that are battling for crucial wild card or divisional wins are just not playing to their best, and it's showing right now. I mean, the Mets, they've been a little bit better recently, and they've tied with the Padres for the second wild card. So they play each other again pretty soon. Upcoming, I think it's at Citi Field. So that series will be very big to determine who will get the second and third wild card seeds. And so, I mean, all this stuff is, I mean, in the American League too. I mean, Tampa Bay, the fact that they've come back, and the Rangers are right in it, and the Guardians only 2.5 back, along with Kansas City. I mean, it's crazy. We're seeing some teams from last year, that made good runs towards the end of the season. We're seeing that again in the American League, in the American League wild card with the Rays. So, it should be a lot of fun to see what happens here towards the end of the season.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's like up and down, up and down. Want to welcome Bill O. How you doing, Bill O? How's it going? Again, I want to make mention to everyone. Please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. We're so close to our first goal of 500 subs. We're getting there, and without your help, we can't get there. So, guys, come on. Tell your friends, your family, anybody about NY Yankee Mania, and we really appreciate that. So come on down and get off of the 41% that watch us all day and don't come and sub and don't come and press the like button. So please do that, everyone. We really appreciate it. Okay, so dissecting the Yankee lineup today, Evan, what would you like to see in there different than we had last night, if anything?
Well, I think Volpe is going to be back in the lineup today. And Aaron Judge, Boone said yesterday that he doesn't plan on playing Judge every day in right field. So I expect either Stanton to be back there in right field, or I expect maybe Dominguez to play left field, Grisham in center, Bellinger in right. Or you could see Stanton in right field. You could see Grisham in center field and Bellinger in left field. Obviously, I think it's the right choice. Like we said yesterday, there's not much pressure for the Yankees to have to play Judge in right field every day because Stanton is doing a fairly decent job out there, and we need his bat in the lineup. I mean, he was the only guy who showed up yesterday, and I would like to see Dominguez get more of an opportunity. I think he's one of our best hitters facing Chris Bassett today, who we normally struggle off of, and we just need to have a completely different game plan and philosophy from what we did yesterday. What we did yesterday is not going to win you games against better teams like Toronto. And so we have to be willing to make those changes.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Volpe is going to be in today's lineup. No question about that.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, I didn't even check, but I didn't even see him on the bench yesterday. I'm sure he was, but I guess I just didn't, whatever. I just didn't see it. Let's see what the chat has to say. I have a comment yesterday that kept Volpe out of the lineup because he was batting 125 against Toronto pitcher, but the rest of the team couldn't hit either except for Stanton and Judge one hit. Oh, yeah, absolutely right, Richard. No question about that. No question. The Yankees let the Blue Jays step all over them. It was very embarrassing. Hi, Oli. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. What do you? Go ahead, Evan. What were you going to say?
Oh yeah, just saying what's up to Ali, and I agree. The Blue Jays were just better than us yesterday.
Yeah, there's got to come to a point where the Yankees really they got to take the bull by the horn. I mean, today is Max Scherzer. Thanks, T Road, and they got to take advantage of this. They really have to take advantage, and they got to beat him. It's not the Max Scherzer 5 years ago.
Today's Bassett.
Good morning, Cruise Control. How you doing? What's going on? Thanks for joining us.
Bassett is pitching today, not Scherzer. Tomorrow's Scherzer. I think they might have made a change in their pitching rotation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says Bassett for today. So
they did make a change because Bassett was supposed to pitch on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let me. So you're seeing that right now?
Yeah, I'm seeing it's Chris Bassett today.
Just gonna take a quick look. Where are we? Yep. They did go with Bassett today, and Eel. So Yankees got to be ready, man. They have to be ready. But yes, they changed it late yesterday. Okay, thank you, Izzy. I appreciate that. Joe Evan, I look into my crystal ball and I say, well, we have to get by Toronto to win a championship. Show me how we could do that when they can't beat them at all right now. 3-8. Yeah, well, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're right, guys. There's no easy fix. You got to go out there and you got to play the innings. The Yankees did not win the innings yesterday, and you know what happens when you don't win the innings? Yeah. You're obviously going to lose the game no matter what. And it's definitely got to stop. The Yankees have to somehow win these innings, and they got to have a big inning, and they got to pounce on it. They have to be able to. To turn around and pounce, and don't stop pouncing on this team. We've got to make a statement to Toronto. They're walking all over us, as you can see. And it's not a good read for the New York Yankees and their fans. Where I mean, you get the first 2 outs. You can't get the damn third out. It was 2 outs convincingly with strikeouts, and then it was all downhill. What was that all about? Come on. All right, granted, one hit was not was like a check, like a little bit of a excuse me swing, but still, they were not Yankees were not aggressive. It looked like from the first bat of Trent Grisham, they had no game plan, and I don't understand that. What happened to coming to a game being prepared?
Mm-hmm.
This guy had 55 pitches, sixth inning?
No.
What is that?
And yeah, it wasn't good. Not good at all.
They were fouling off, and we kept ground ball, pop up, ground ball, fly
Swinging
ball,
at the
ground
first
ball,
pitch.
strike out.
Yeah. The most annoying thing is when the Yankees swing at the first pitch, right? I mean, I think for one inning they had a guy on base, and then what happened? All three of the next batters swung at the first pitch and got out. I mean, you can't do that.
No,
Broke the
you
count
can't.
a little bit.
You can't. Let's see what Michael has to say. He's talking. I'm sorry, Michael, that you went through the thing. One thing I could tell you, Michael, wherever you are, if you have DoorDash or something like or Instacart, you got to go through them. I do not touch ever straight from the restaurant unless it's a one-on-one situation. If you do it online and you do all of that, it could be lost in the shuffle and you may not get paid back. So Instacart and DoorDash are your best bets.
Mm-hmm.
If you have them. I know it's a couple of dollars more with with all the tax and all of that, but join the monthly fee so you don't get charged a lot of the fees. But it's very difficult because if you don't get your order or your order's wrong or it's cold or something, Instacart will automatically give you back your money.
Yes.
And then what they'll do is they'll say original to where you paid, or you want the credit for it, you want to order again.
Yeah.
So my suggestion to everyone, don't do online restaurant website. Do not do that. You have to talk to the restaurant. If you're going to not do Instacart or any of that, talk to the restaurant one-on-one. Otherwise, they could fool around with your money. I'm not saying they will. As far as I'm concerned, everybody's got to be honest, but don't do that anymore. No, that's it. Take that out. If you can't talk to them directly or do Instacart or DoorDash or Uber Eats, whatever you have in your area, don't do it.
Yeah. Because
it's very easy for them to keep that money somehow. And they never did it. Prove it. And
call the restaurant.
Call your credit card company or your bank, and put a stop on it. And you want what do you call it? You could call that fraud. Call the fraud department, and they will reimburse your money right away. And then from there, if they'll research everything. Then if they think you owe the money, then they will take it back from you. But you'll get your money, like if you do it right now, more than likely within the next 12 hours, that whatever amount of money it is, $33, if you're disputing it, they will put that into your account immediately. So you could do that too. You could call your bank or the credit card company. I would call the bank because you'll get your money right away. And that's what I would suggest you do, because it's happened to me. So I know exactly, not only a restaurant thing, but also like a company or something. They will reimburse you right away, the fraud department, and then within 10 days, they'll tell you you're going to keep your money, or they know that the company sent you the money back, and they'll take their money back. So, right. Charles, you're absolutely right. Instacart is the way to go. You pay a couple of more dollars fee, but they're wonderful and they're really good, because if they come and they didn't give you your French fries, or they didn't give you your chicken parm, and they gave you whatever veal cutlet parm, you will get your full money. Trust me when I tell you that. You just got to call the customer service. Always have the customer service numbers in your directory before you order anything. That goes to everything: Amazon, Instacart, DoorDash. Always have, because you don't want to scramble. So have those numbers all there for you. And that's true for anything. I don't care where you buy your stuff, Walmart, it doesn't matter. Have the customer service number available at all times. I'm just doing that. I'm just saying that from past experiences, and these things don't happen anymore. Trust me. All right, getting back to now that we had our little little session, getting back to the Yankees. Well, let's see. Okay, let's give Michael his due. My problem with the restaurant is very difficult to place an order on the phone because the people don't speak English very well. Okay, all right. Well, Michael, do you have Instacart? Do you have DoorDash? If you do, and join their it's $9.99 a month, and fees are coming off. No delivery fees and a few other taxes. So that's my suggestion. Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash for you. Yeah, for your shopping. You need to do that. And before we get into back to the Yankees and baseball in general, please subscribe to the channel. Charles, thank you for always putting that in there. Subscribe. We will be, like I said, we will have a post-game show at 7 o'clock tonight, and then we're going to go straight. We're going to go off and go straight into our stream for the Diamondbacks Red Sox game. And if you guys want to talk about anything in the stream, it's got to be in between the innings or at the any intermission or anything. We really appreciate that because it's not. You got to remember, we have two sponsors that are sponsoring the game, and we went off for the game. Yeah, we did promote that. We did promote the sponsors, but I haven't heard from them yet. But it should have been done a couple of more times, and it wasn't. So I do not want a chance losing sponsors because we went off topic. We can't do that. So anyway, like I said, bottom line is that's not going to happen again. So as far as the Yankees are concerned, again, like I said, they got to show us something, Evan. They got to win these. They got to win today. Let's not even worry about tomorrow. They got to win today.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, if they lose today, now you're looking, you lose 2 out of 3, and you could, I mean, again, as far as I'm concerned, if we don't get the division, I'm not going to cry about it. I want to get in the playoffs, but I also don't want to be embarrassed. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Last night when I was watching the game, obviously the first inning wasn't going well. I had a thought. I was like, yeah, the division, this might not be for us this year. We might not win the AL East this year, but we just have to get into the playoffs and preferably make the first wild card. And as long as we do that, then, hey, I think we did our job this season. But, it's crazy. I mean, at the beginning of the year, we were up so many games against Toronto, like 9 games up, 7.5 games up, and then it just all fell apart. Toronto went on a run, and the Yankees couldn't really bounce back and go on a consistent run to counter that. So, But credit to the Blue Jays. They're a good team. So if they win the division, then that's great. But the Yankees just need to focus on one thing, and that's just taking it game by game, inning by inning, not worrying about what's going to happen with any other team like the Red Sox or the Rays or the Guardians or whatever. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, if we're going to be successful in the playoffs, we're gonna have to play our game and not worry about what anyone else is doing. So, and credit to Ryan Yarborough last night filling in for most of those innings after Schlittler couldn't even give us 2 full innings. I thought Yarborough looked good after coming off the IL. So let's see what we can do today. I mean, we have most guys available in the bullpen. I think Luis Heel has to do a good job of putting hitters away early. I would focus more on allowing the Blue Jays hitters to make contact, because it seems like whenever they see more pitches from the starting pitcher, they get more of an advantage and they hit the ball harder. So Heel just needs to focus on that. And the Yankee hitters, well, be patient. Be patient, get on base, move runners over, and let's see what happens.
Hey, Jacob Petruzzi, welcome to the stream. And he writes, if we lose 2 out of 3, although you might think it's an uphill battle, Toronto has a tough schedule. I agree with you to a certain extent, Jacob, but here's the thing. Toronto could win those games. They're not afraid to play big teams, where the Yankees have had trouble all year round. So I agree with you under normal circumstances, but this isn't a normal circumstance because the Yankees are not playing they're not playing well against very good teams. And he has another comment. You guys doing a play-by-play tonight? Yes, we are, Jacob. We're doing at 8 o'clock. Evan and I will be calling the Diamondbacks and the Red Sox, which is crucial to the Yankee content, especially either the Yankees win or lose. So, yeah, look forward to that. We're going to have a pregame show at 7 o'clock on one stream, and then we're gonna say our goodbyes and go to the next stream. It will not be on the same stream, so there will be 2 different ones. Our post game will be at least an hour, and then we're gonna sign off, and everybody hopefully will follow us to the next stream, which is the play-by-play that Evan's going to be giving with the Diamondbacks and the Red Sox. It's a little bit earlier tonight, actually almost 2 hours earlier. So it's going to be an earlier night. And then if you guys want to, we can continue talking Yankee baseball a little bit after that. But we'll take that as it comes. So remember, no pregame show. We will put the lineup out. But you subscribe so you'll get notification. When you subscribe, everyone, don't forget to push the notification button, because a lot of people come to me and say, hey, Joe, I didn't know that you had a game. I didn't know you had this guest. Whatever it tells you to do for free, and it's all free, do it. So like this, you'll never miss anything. You'll get the lineup first as fast as possible. We will do all of that for you. So, we appreciate that. So, Evan, do you have the pitches for tonight's Diamondback Red Sox game?
Yeah. So pitching for the Red Sox will be Lucas Giolito, and pitching for the Diamondbacks is Brandon Pfaadt.
Okay. All right. So, hopefully the Diamondbacks who have been good spoilers this year, they'll continue what they're doing. Really, really cool. Richard, the Yankee approach to hitting is very flawed. Not only are they swinging for home runs, they do not take pitches. They do not go with the pitch. They try to pull everything. 100% correct.
That's a problem.
See, that's what I say about Volpe. Volpe should be going the opposite way, and they're not letting him do that, or somebody's giving him this advice. I don't know who it is, but I'd like to punch him in the nose. I'll be honest with you. That's who's giving that advice to Volpe, because they obviously don't know anything about the guy.
Yeah.
And that bothers me. Is Volpe playing today? Felix, I would say 99% he's going to be at shortstop today.
Yeah.
Unless God forbid, there's an injury. Let's see. The Yankees do not work the counts. They swing at the first pitch. Aaron Judge is known for that because he usually swings and misses. why Toronto will win. I see them taking pitches, and all of these foul balls that are happening this year. It is ridiculous. Foul ball over foul ball over foul ball. Holy Christmas. Enough with the foul balls. Can't take it anymore. Izzy, I believe today's a must win, especially if you want to win the division. If you want to win the division, I don't care how hard or easy your next schedule is. You've got to show Toronto that you're in it to win it. You're not in it to be, okay, let them beat us, but we'll beat them in the playoffs. It doesn't work that way, folks. It doesn't work that way. And if the Yankees are dreaming that they could just turn it on and off like they did years ago, well, that's a pipe dream. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So, that's really what we have today, guys. It's an early day. It's an early game. So I'm sure people want to get their shopping done, their cooking done, their afternoon maybe barbecue before, especially in the New York area. Right now, the sun has come out, but they are still calling for some quite a bit of rain from 1 o'clock on. So, you never know. Maybe it'll rain in one portion of Manhattan and it won't hit Yankee Stadium. Might hit Yankee Stadium, but it won't hit the rest of us. So who knows? But one thing I can tell you is that they're going to wait a while because they're not going to want to do a doubleheader tomorrow. That's for sure. They are not going to want a doubleheader tomorrow. So, that's really where it stands, guys. We just have to we have to endure it. We have to stay focused, and then just go from there. Do I believe the Yankees are going to win today? I do. But you know what? You're going to find that out in the first 3 innings. Mm-hmm. I think that if they're clueless, we got problems. We got problems. They have to be on the ball. They have to come out aggressive and pounce on it. Don't just get 2 runs and say call it a day. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Because nobody's going to feel sorry for you or for the Yankees or their fans. You got to pounce on them. If we got to win 13-0, then that's what we got to do. But don't stop hitting. You got to make a statement. Good morning, Landon. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Appreciate that. Again, everybody new in the stream, please press the like button. More importantly, press subscribe. Come out of the woodwork, everyone. Come out of that 41% and come over. I know sometimes I sound like a broken record, but I don't know how to get it through your heads how important it is. 41% of you are watching the content, liking the content, but you don't subscribe. It's for free. It'll never cost you a dime. Can you do that for us with all the streams that we put on? I'm on 4 times today. Come on, guys. Do us a big favor. Show your Yankee support. Show support to NY Mania, please. I really appreciate that. Landon, Landon, I really appreciate it. If you do that, that would be great. That would be great. And, believe me, we don't forget anyone here. And there's a lot of great interviews coming up. There's giveaways coming up, especially when we hit 500 subs with 39 or 40 away from it. And let's just do this. Let's do it all together. I appreciate that. Well, listen, we've been on for an hour. I think we've touched everything we need to touch right now. Evan, some final words on tonight's post game from you, and some final words on your play-by-play, and we'll go off until we see each other again tonight at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I hope everybody can make it tonight for the Red Sox Diamondbacks game at 8:10 p.m. tonight. We will be doing that game, so come on by, hang out with us. We will promise you guys that tonight will be a full 9-inning broadcast of the game, and so there will be no other distractions with that. So please come by for that. And some final words on today's game. Watch out for Luis Heel to have a pretty good day today. I'll say he goes about 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, and allows 2 runs. The thing with Luis Heel, if he's commanding his slider, he's going to have a good day. If he's commanding his fastball, he's going to have a good day. But if he's missing up and away with that slider, or if he's missing low, watch out, because it may not be the best of day for him. He'll probably struggle to get through 4 innings. So watch out for that. Hopefully he does well, though. We need him to have a decent outing today. Can't use up most of this bullpen that we already used the past couple of days with Bednar and Yarborough and Doval. So we can't have that. And also people say about the Blue Jays schedule that they have a tough schedule. I mean, how tough is it when you're one of the best teams in baseball? I mean, the Blue Jays are the second best team in baseball, so I get it. They're playing obviously better teams, but they're one of the best teams in baseball, guys. I mean, they're always going to find a way to win no matter what. Obviously, some of those games they could have problems with some other teams, but most likely, more likely than not, they're going to be able to clinch the division unless, the Yankees beat them in these last couple of games and some other teams too. And as far as the Yankee schedule goes, I don't think it's as easy as some people make it out to be. I mean, we do play the White Sox, which is, I guess, pretty easy. And we do play the Twins, who we own. We're kind of like their fathers. But, we also play the Orioles 2 more times, right? And we don't always play the best of
they're
games.
hot, though. They're hot.
And they are hot, Joe. Yeah, they're playing pretty well right now. They have nothing to lose. Most likely they're not going to make the playoffs, but the Yankees just have to go in there with a good mentality. They play them twice, by the way, one time at Camden Yards and once at Yankee Stadium to end the season. So we have to be on our best, guys. We can't continue to lose ground to Boston. We have to stay ahead of them. And, we just have to play our game. So let's go Yankees tonight, or let's go Yankees today, and then let's go Diamondbacks tonight.
All right, well said, Evan. I want to approach what Michael's saying. Michael, first of all, you don't have to apologize to us or the stream. I'm glad that you feel comfortable with us to talk to us about it, and you never have to apologize for that. And I told you I wanted to explain to you what I would do and what I've done. So, Michael, by all means, you did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong, and we feel honored that you came and you talked about this with us. And if we could help out anybody here, by all means, I mean, really, Michael, like I said, you are family here. We're all family. And if we can help you, we will definitely help you. I have no problem, and neither does NY Mania staff helping you, because that's what it's all about. It's not just us you giving. We have to give back too. And we are giving. We are trying to give back. So, Michael, I apologize, and I'll help you. I honestly would help you. If you have a big problem, just send me an email, call me, and I'll help you out, Michael. I promise you that. I want to say a quick hello to people that are starting to come on from Kick. We are on Kick Live, and some people have been coming in. So I want to say hello to Ella. I want to say hello to Nick. How you doing, guys? Thank you for watching. Yes, we do stream daily. And by all means, if you can come to NY Yankee Mania and subscribe, we'd really appreciate that. And if you're on Kick a lot, please tell your baseball fans, sports fans, entertainment fans, we're on every morning at 8:30 a.m. With NY Yankee Mania. And then we do a pregame, we do a postgame, we do live game by game, which you're going to see on Kick tonight. at 8 o'clock, Red Sox Diamondbacks with Evan and myself. We have big time stars on here, ex-baseball players, CEOs. We have agents of players. There's a lot that goes on here. So by all means, subscribe. So anyway, everyone, I just want to say thank you for being here. We will see you tonight at 7 p.m. with our pregame, our postgame show. And then we're going to go to another stream and do the Red Sox Diamondback game. Also, of course, don't forget to go to man, I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm really tired. We're going to go to the Ken's Ugly Truths channel to do the Yankee play-by-play at 1 p.m. So with that in mind, everyone, have a great Saturday morning, afternoon, and have your barbecues. Be with your family, your grandkids, your kids, your wife, your boyfriend, your everything. You name it, your girlfriend, all of that, and enjoy. And we will see you at 7 p.m. for a big night here on NY Yankee Mania. Have a great time and a great day, everyone. We'll see you later. Thank you, Evan, for your great job.
I'm getting a 1 second. I'm just getting a question from Landon in the chat. This will be very quick. He says, Evan, what do you think of Dallas almost beating the Eagles? That tells you one thing: the Eagles can be beat. Yeah, Landon, I agree. I didn't fully expect Dallas to come in there with the game plan that they had. They ran the ball a lot in the first quarter, attacking the Eagles' weakness and also their secondary too. So obviously the Cowboys, their defense is mostly their problem, but their offense definitely isn't a fluke. And the Eagles have to be more disciplined up front, definitely. They lost Jalen Carter in that game for doing what he did, which was stupid, especially on the first night of the season. But yeah, I don't think the Eagles have the best of secondaries in the league. They lost a couple of players, and their secondary is mostly young, but they do have a talented defense too. So I was surprised a little bit based on the way the game started. But at the end of the day, I wasn't really surprised with the Eagles winning. And yeah, go Giants. So if anyone's a Giants fan, obviously we play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the Washington Commanders. And the full NFL schedule, most NFL teams do play tomorrow too. So we'll be on top of that as well. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, so Landon, I also wanted to tell you, when you speak to friends and all, we are going to be doing football. We are going to be doing all this stuff. So it's not only Yankee content. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. And so when you ask them to subscribe or whatever, you can put that in your arsenal too. Thank you. And no, I don't think the Yankees were tired from their trip. It's just one of those games. They played a very flat game. So, and that's what really happened. So, do that. And like I said, guys, spell out the word, tell everybody about the streams. We're on 3-4 times a day, and we want to make everybody's day a little bit brighter here on YouTube and Kick and Facebook and all of that, wherever we go, Messenger, you name it. So with that in mind, everyone, have a great day. Love you guys. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. We will see you at 7 p.m. Let's go Yankees.